Hi, everybody. Welcome back to second segment of episode 82 of Sold with Updike Pugh. And today we're going to talk about what to do with yourself since you're staying at home.
Besides put on the 19, what else can you do that's productive? And so this came across as an email, and we thought this is a really great topic. And for me, it's near and dear to my heart.
Yeah.
I've actually experienced, as many have, a total loss of a house, and it's not the best feeling. And I would say that throughout the entire process, one of the things that I did not mean to do, but I had the entire house photographed. And therefore, it made the process that much easier when it came to inventorying my contents. And today we want to talk about making a list of everything that you own in order to get that over to your insurance for a couple reasons: to make sure that you have enough content coverage to replace your items, and B, to make sure that you're able to quickly articulate them. Because I have to say that when a crisis like that happens, the last thing that you want to do is have to look at every stinking thing that's gone. It is like ripping off the bandage every single time. And so if you've already done that, it takes a lot of that bite and pain off. Plus, there's an accelerated return on getting the money back, which is what you need in order to get your life started again. And it's just this one little step that can make such a huge difference. And given that we have extra time right now, we really encourage you to do this.
Yeah, it is. And this, it really could be. I mean, I look at this process and of documenting everything that you own, and it might take a couple of days to do this. To me, this is not a process that you just run around, shooting pictures, but it's taking pictures of manufacturer labels on all your appliances to get the serial number, because that's going to tell what the age of that is. Right. It is, opening the drawers in your kitchen and photographing and documenting everything that you have there, because all of that detail, just as you said, is going to make this process so much easier when it does. If something does happen and you have to file an insurance claim, it's going to make it flow.
Yeah. The other thing too that we noticed, or that I noticed when I actually was filling it out, is that they don't just want a picture of it. And there's a lot of articles that were written out there, and this was interesting to me, is that the articles were saying take a picture or take a video. And I have to say that I don't think that the video actually is going to be what you're going to need, because a lot of these insurance companies require you to upload an image of the actual item that you're claiming on. So if you have a video, that's going to add another layer of work on you cutting stills out. So visit with your provider. Actually ask them to send you the program, because now it's all digital and it's online, and so that you can see what it would be like if you were in a crisis situation where you had lost everything and you had to upload it. Because I was surprised that when I uploaded for my insurance company, that I had to actually say when I had purchased it, I had to describe the condition that it was in, I had to tell what room it was located in. I then had to go and provide a website if it was available, a photo, and then the price. And you had to do that for everything.
Yeah.
And so if there is a way for you to reach out to your carrier and ask them if you can begin to do this and provide receipts, I would say that we never want anything to happen, but you would be so much further ahead. It would make life so much easier, because I put this off for probably 6 months because I did not want to look at the photos after it happened. And so if you're that far ahead, you can almost hit send or do a partial, because I know that you can do partials. So these are my words of wisdom.
Yeah. And it's what you do for your appliances. It is what you do for all of your furnishings. I mean, again, don't just take a picture of the couch, but turn it over and take a picture of the label on it, because that's going to help you document that, was that the higher end couch or was it the knockoff version? And so it's going to help provide all that detail that you are going to be asked to come up with. And it's, I watched you do it. It was not fun for you, I know. Also, the other thing to keep in mind is any kind of collectibles or electronics that you may have, there may be limits in your policy for those things. And so if you pull all of that information together and you start adding up how much all of that would cost to replace, that would be a good time to review your coverage with your insurance provider. we've gotten in the habit where we tell people to do that, every year now. I think a lot of times insurance kind of just gets on that, well, it's going to be, paid through my escrow account, and I never really see
Right.
anything that I have to do about it. It is something that you need to do every year.
The other thing too that I was shocked at is that on a single pair of boots, they questioned the price on the boots. And so I would say that if you're someone who buys expensive clothes, that I would check with your insurance carrier and figure out how you're going to prove that you have those clothes, because that is a way that a lot of fraud, I guess, is happening. Like Jeff said, if you're a collector, I would really watch for watches and guns. And then if you cook a lot and have a lot of food, you need to ask what the limit is on what they're going to pay for, like your groceries and whatnot, because my insurance company has said that it's $300. But if I had a deep freezer full of food, if I would have had a family of 5, that would nowhere near covered everything.
Yeah. If
So
you think about replacing everything in your pantry today, and
Yeah,
you
there's-
can't do that for $300.
Yeah, there's just some oddities that we don't think about as being important to research. So we're going to tell you right now, call your insurance person. Play this back a couple of times, sit with them, listen to it, and go over it, because at the time that it happens and you have to use it, it is never the fun time. It's not when you wish you were doing that.
Yeah, and this is one of those things that you do have to have some focus and some attention to the project. So now is as good a time as any to do that.
Yeah. Yep. So that is, if you have ideas, though, that you found are very helpful that have to do with the house, we would love to hear from them, just because we've heard from so many of you others about how you're handling with kids. And God bless you all for teaching. That's got to be amazing. Amazing experience.
Yep.
We'd like to know about those.
Yep. And I guess last of all, thank you very much to all of our first responders.
Absolutely. You guys have been amazing, and we hope that the little token of the Blue Angels going over was amazing today. And
Yep.
so everybody, thank y'all so much. And remember,
We want to be your realtors for life.